Okay, so for the past 2 days, turn that light on or off? On. Now turn it back off. You guys see nothing out there? You want to know why you see nothing? Because there's no moonlight, because it's been overcast for 2 nights in a row. So, the Pisces full moon. But anyways, I'm back as promised with my kid. Well, not maybe on the same day I promised, but I'm still back to, we're going to do the vlog. Right, Jay? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to do the vlog on his movies. But first, what did I leave out on mine? Interstellar, of course. Sorry about the mess, guys. We got company, so look, it's like this. Interstellar. What else did I miss on mine? I'm freezing. It is so cold in here. How could he be fucking hot? It's freezing in here, dude. I'm freezing so cold. Huh?
I forgot the others.
Anyways, let's go on yours. Enough about me. Let's talk about you.
I did have a list on the thing.
Where's it at?
On my phone.
Alright, go get it. It's freezing. It is so cold. I couldn't stand it back there. It's icebox back there. He thinks it's colder out here. I think he's wrong. Don't you think? It's an icebox in my room. And I said, I'm going in here so I can warm up a little bit. Alright, he's getting his list, guys. You're not wearing the same thing you wore in the last vlog, are you?
I don't think so.
What you wear in the last... When's the last time you changed?
Yesterday, like last time I showered, I think it was...
If he's wearing the same thing, guys, it's because he likes to wear the same clothes. It's not because he's like chilly or anything, but...
Baby Driver's #1, of course.
Baby Driver. What's his?
Oh, that came on one of the library.
The bookmobile? Oh, okay. Baby Driver. What else do you love? That's your absolute favorite movies.
In surround sound, I know that would be amazing because the sound design is amazing.
You like the Elvis movie in the theater?
That's not one of my favorites, though.
Okay, I had to sit through too. I know. I suffered through it
The
myself.
Witch is a favorite of mine.
What's The Witch about?
That's a horror movie. It's like a slow build up to someone who might be a witch. And like
okay.
it's about the whole family, but one of the people might be a witch. But yeah.
All right. So what else we got?
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That's from the same director as Baby Driver, so of course it's on here.
Okay.
And then Crank, both of them with Jason Statham, and they're both pretty awesome.
What is that about? That's not about drugs, is it?
No, it's not about it.
All right.
The first one's like this guy that gets poisoned with something, and he has to constantly run around or else he'll die. Like if he slows down or stops or anything like that, so he has to keep.
He got poisoned with Crank.
I think that's what I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Drugs.
I don't know. I think it's. I don't know what. They don't explain what it is.
All right. Okay. And what else?
Clerks. That's a classic. Of course, you haven't seen it.
You know I don't like that one.
You haven't seen it.
I know.
Don't say you don't.
I don't like the trailer. How about that? All right, go ahead.
You didn't even see it.
Don't make him up. Shh. He's gotta get up in a couple hours then.
The Perks of Being a Wallflower. It's a high school movie, so.
You tried to make me watch it and I didn't want to watch it, or what?
Well, that's your own fault.
Is that what that one? That was my birthday, wasn't it? 2018 or 19? 2018.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember asking you to watch it though.
I think you tried to put it on my birthday, and I think I said no, it's my birthday, and I say no. That's just what happened. I watched it for a few minutes, and I said, "What is this?" I said,
that was Scott Pilgrim.
Okay, all right, fair enough. What else?
So they're both some of my favorites. Drive. That's kind of like Baby Driver, but with the Scorpio, and it's like not an action movie.
A Scorpio. Let's talk about the Scorpio.
Yeah, he has the scorpion jacket to prove it.
So what about that series we were watching, Chucky? I had to stop watching it.
Not really my.
It's not mine either. You hear me?
So
I can't believe.
I prefer the movies.
I like the dad. The dad is the one guy. That one guy's uncle. I like him. The one that he played Casper. Did you know that?
Oh wow, I didn't.
He's the guy that played Casper with Christina Ricci. Remember?
I shouldn't know.
Yeah, he was the blonde, but he don't have blonde hair now. He played the dad of that one kid, that other kid's cousin. Remember that other kid's uncle.
All right, let's
not
see.
Cousin, but uncle. Go ahead. What else?
The Shining, of course.
The Shining's one of my favorites, obviously.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the remake, the original.
I already know. We already know that. I told them that. Come over here and sit. My arm's hurting. I gotta use my other arm.
I grew up with this one more.
I know. You watched it all the time. I took you to the drive-in when you were just a baby and drinking a bottle.
Pulp Fiction.
And
everyone loves it. I think. I don't think there's a single person.
I never seen it.
It's amazing.
I haven't seen it.
I put it on Netflix a long time ago and you watched it.
Was I actually watching the whole movie?
It had John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson.
How much attention was I paying?
Bruce
do you think?
Willis. I don't know how you couldn't. It's the dialogue.
Did you see me paying attention? Usually you pay attention to
Tarantino's masterpiece.
Usually when we're watching a movie, the only thing you're paying attention to is if I'm paying attention, aren't you?
We have Fight Club. That's another classic.
I liked it okay, but it wasn't my own favorites. It's okay.
It makes you think. That's what most movies don't.
That's good. I like thinking. I like things that make you think. All right.
And then this one does the opposite. It's Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage. He drives an Shelby in the end. You see.
I love. You know how I feel about those kind of cars, right?
Yeah.
Am I a fan of them?
Yeah, they're.
But
awesome.
not as much as Monte Carlos from Training Day. The Monte Carlo from Training Day.
But yeah, they're awesome, and he Nicolas Cage is his own driving stunts.
Remember whenever we were watching Training Day? Remember what I told you the saddest death was in that movie?
The car.
The death of the Monte Carlo with the. All right, go ahead.
Another movie
You guys, I'm not joking either.
Another movie that actually does make you think, Black Swan, and also makes you fear.
Have I seen it?
Yeah. It got you.
Did I watch it all the way through, or did I watch like 5 minutes of it and just space it out?
You had the Blu-ray, and you.
Oh, you were gonna give me those movies over there. Did you look at them?
Oh yeah, hold on. I forgot to. Do
You can do that later. Yeah.
You accidentally ordered 2 Blu-rays, and you had one, and you said it freaked you out. You said you didn't know what the ending meant. Like.
Can we talk about something else? Let's not talk about Kevin though. Is that on your list? You forgot to put it on there?
Yeah. Coraline.
How do I feel about that?
It's so good. It's so, this thing, it's stop motion, which takes a lot of effort, and barely anyone uses it now, but because it takes too much effort.
You want to tell them what I think about Coraline? Go ahead. I'm not going to be embarrassed.
You have to at least give it credit for how much work they put into it.
I don't even want to pay attention to how much work you get. Tell them what happens every time what happens.
You get scared of a kid's movie.
Terrified. Scared or terrified?
Like, terrified at a kid's movie.
Okay, you want to know what else terrifies me as much as that song? There's a song that terrifies me as much as Coraline. You want to know what it's called? You probably never heard of it. It's called Black Velvet. And it used to make me cry when I was little. I would hold my ears and scream and kick the back seat while my grandpa was driving. And I was a little bitch. I'm surprised I'm alive still. I'm surprised they didn't just kill me and throw me out the door while the car was going real fast. I was a bad kid, dude. Yeah, I have autism a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I would hold my ears and kick and scream real hard in the seat and scream as hard as I could and hold my ears until they turned the song.
How embarrassing is it that you're...
Admitting that?
No, that you're an adult and you're terrified of Coraline, yet I was able to watch it when I was 5.
It creased me out. They had buttons for eyes.
I was able to watch it when I was 5.
They have buttons for eyes.
Freaked out at all.
Listen, they have buttons for eyes. It creeped me out. What's next?
Yeah, but I watched it when I was 5.
Go on your list. Come on. Yes.
Jojo Rabbit, you saw a little bit of it, but you didn't saw all of it, where that kid had an imaginary friend that was Hitler, but like...
Oh, that was too much. That was way too extra. You know it.
No,
that should get credit for being extra, dude. That was way too extra.
It's from a comedian.
I know. I get it.
The same guy that did the Thor movie we saw in the theater.
I didn't hate that movie, but I don't think I would have sit through the whole thing. Like I said, it was
actually a great story. A whole great story.
Listen, it deserves credit because it was so extra. Okay.
That's the point. It's comedic.
All right. What's next? What's next?
The same guy that did the Thor movie that we saw in the theater.
What's next? Though it deserves credit for being so extra.
There was actually a great story in it that you missed.
I should make that as a Facebook. But I made that up, guys.
A kid meeting a Jew.
I don't think anyone else has ever said it like that.
Jewish girl, and then realizing that it's not good to be a Nazi. That's the point of the movie, though.
Oh, okay. What else?
Donnie Darko. That was my.
That was one of my favorites too. That I forgot to mention. I told you. How did you
13.
forget? That was one. Yes, that was. And it mentioned my birthday a couple times, didn't it? And a couple other coincidences, right?
Whiplash, you only saw a little bit, and then got scared because the guy was yelling at that other guy.
I didn't get scared. I got triggered. There's a difference. It triggered my PSTs.
The reason he was doing that was to make him better, because if he was nice to him, it wouldn't make him.
It triggered my PTSD.
Anyways, La La Land from the same director with also Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, 2 Scorpios, you should love.
2 Scorpios, La La Land. I haven't seen that. Why not?
You saw a little bit of it, and then you for some reason said
if it had, I like Interstellar. It was full of Scorpios.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Because we're astronauts
in this. Or Scorpios. You said you saw a little bit of it, and then you were embarrassed that I watched it for some reason, which doesn't.
I don't think I've seen it at all. Not that one. I think you mixed that with something else.
No, I did not.
Let me try. When was that? Was I high?
It was 2018.
Oh, I was definitely high. No, I wasn't high.
It was around the same time we had that HBO on Hulu, and you saw it around the same time as The Book of Henry. I remember all of it.
Okay, then I wasn't high enough, I guess. I don't do drugs, you guys. I'm joking.
Lady Bird.
Tell him where I got that from.
What?
Are you? I must have been high, and are you high?
Jeffy.
And tell him what Jeffy is. He's an autistic puppet from SML.
Yeah.
And he always asks his dad, "Are you fucking high?"
Everyone knows who he is because
not everybody. Did you guys know Jeffy? Shout out in the comments if you do. If you ever watch SML.
By now,
maybe some people.
Most
Logan's
people
goat though. I admit it. I don't want to talk about that game today.
Too many people.
All right, go ahead. So I broke a nail.
Hot Fuzz also from.
Let's not be too loud. If we wake him up, we'll get them all.
Hot Fuzz also from the guy that did Baby Driver and Scott Pilgrim.
I've never seen it. It just sounds like a Never mind.
No, it's not that.
It kind of sounds like that
it's
to
a
me.
parody of buddy cop action movies, kind of like Lethal Weapon or Bad Boys.
I don't judge a book by its cover. I don't know if I want to give it a
Point
chance.
Break or anything like that. It's a fun movie.
All right.
Super fast paced. Little Miss Sunshine. That's kind of like a family movie, but not a family movie at the same time.
Yeah. Because of the dead body and the totally dead grandpa around.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
17. Too realistic high school movie, which is what makes it great because most high school movies aren't realistic.
Yes. What else?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. We actually saw that one.
Yes, I liked it.
With the animation.
I was able to watch it.
The comic book style animation was great.
Mm-hmm.
One from last year, Last Night in Soho, also from the same director as Baby Driver Scott.
I've never seen that one.
Well, it seems you've only seen one, or maybe two, because Shaun of the Dead is coming up. And
I don't even think I watched that all the way through. I'm not gonna lie.
You said it was funny.
From what I saw, it was, but I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched some of it with Nathan.
Anyways,
let's not wake him up, okay?
Sin City, one of the first movies I think I've seen because I think that's what you mentioned. Sin City.
I don't see that either.
It has Bruce Willis and all.
I didn't see it. I made it and I was gonna see it, but you took it before I had a chance, James.
White with a little bit of red.
You wanna know what? I burned that on a computer one time and I was gonna watch it, but you took it from me before I had a chance. I'll admit it. I never even got a chance to watch it. You took it. Go ahead. What else?
Inception.
That one. Yes, I do like that one.
This is the Christmas section. The Polar Express.
Yes. Keep it cooking in the pot,
right.
and soon you'll have hot chocolate.
Elf with Will Ferrell.
Hey, you're gonna crush that hat. That's not your hat. Put that over there.
Elf with Will Ferrell. It's Will Ferrell in a elf suit, thinking he's an actual elf.
That's one of the stuff. That's the kind of stuff nightmares are made out of.
No, it's funny. It's not.
I'm glad you think it's funny, but go ahead. You think Coraline's funny. You like Coraline.
I don't think that's funny. I just think it's amazing.
It's got buttons for eyes.
I love. It's not funny, but it's great.
It's creepy. Creepy.
This isn't creepy. This is supposed to be funny.
Go ahead.
A Christmas Story that's like.
You'll shoot your. That's creepy as hell, but I still like it though. Some creepies I like. I like some creeps too.
Both Home Alones, the first two Home Alones, the only ones that actually exist. We'll just pretend that those are the only ones, because I hope they're the only ones that actually exist, even though I know they're not.
Or like the Home Alone 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
All right, go ahead.
The ones with all three Austin Powers movies, classic.
I like the Goldmember one. It was kind of funny. It had Fred Savage. Yeah, what would you do if I sang out of tune?
The original was better, but yeah.
Would you stand up and walk out on me?
Stop that.
Sorry.
Napoleon Dynamite, also classic.
How do I feel about that one?
The same guy. The guy has the same birthday as you.
But did I like the movie?
It was so great. I don't know.
What did I say about the movie? What did I keep saying that I wouldn't stop saying about it?
That the guy that has your birthday was doing some weird dance and snow.
He was doing the funky chicken in some snow boots. I say that every time, don't I?
It was a classic moment though.
He was doing the funky chicken in some snow boots, and he has the same birthday as me.
It's very cool.
I hope they paid him a lot for that, because I don't think any amount of money would get me doing that shit.
It's low budget. They paid him about $1,000, I think.
Oh, for the whole movie?
Yeah. I think
I would. At that, no way.
Anyways, the Social Network one you were also too scared to watch.
Napoleon Dynamite was a low budget.
Yeah, it was an indie movie.
He only got $1,000 for that whole movie.
Yeah, it was an indie movie.
What a jackass. Now go ahead. That's not nice, Jessica, but dude, I wouldn't have done this funky chicken and some snow boots for $10 million. Now go ahead. And how many of y'all would do the funky chicken and some snow boots for $10 million? Shout out. Would you, Jay?
If I was a comedian and
it doesn't matter if you're a comedian or not. Someone says you get $10 million if you could do the funky chicken and some snow boots, and everybody will see it though. It's on a movie.
That's $10 million. It's kind of the money you don't turn down. But,
shit, you want to bet? Watch me. Anyway, I wouldn't take it for all the money in the world, probably.
Yeah, The Social Network, the movie that you also got scared and walked off on.
I didn't get scared.
It's a story of Facebook. I think
I did not get scared. The only thing that would have scared me about that is how many times Facebook shut me down, YouTube shut me down too. But no, I was not scared of the movie. It just got annoying.
It was never.
Do you think everything scares me? Coraline scares me. I admit it. See, if something scared me, I would admit it. I have no problem admitting it.
How was The Social Network annoying? It was about the story of Facebook.
Oh my god. I already don't like cracked fucking bird.
Listen, he's not supposed to be likable, but the whole point of the movie is to see how Facebook was made and the amazing.
I was getting pissed. You know what that movie did? It pissed me off. That's what it did. Didn't scare me. It pissed. Okay, the only thing that made me scared was how pissed off I got. Okay, that's the only thing that scared me is how pissed off I got.
He's not supposed to.
Go ahead, keep going. Keep going.
He's based off a real life person.
You're right. It did scare me. I got scared about how pissed I got. Now go ahead.
Shaun of the Dead comedy, funny movie.
All right. I saw parts and pieces of it. I've seen rippy bits of it, okay? I've seen rippy bits of it.
There's one that I know you've seen, Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate
I like that one. It was okay.
Yeah, these smart kids outsmart evil Jim Carrey.
Okay.
And then there's the original Willy Wonka. That's a classic.
Let's go. There's no telling where we're going.
The new one more, but yeah.
Is it raining?
There's no denying Gene Wilder's better than Willy Wonka, but that's all I know. But,
Gene Wilder's a better Willy Wonka, isn't he? Sorry, Johnny Depp, but yeah, Gene Wilder, he got that.
Other roles, but,
yeah, oh, he was better Willy Wonka too.
No, I mean like Johnny Depp was better in other.
Oh
roles
yeah, he was.
Than he was in that one.
Yes, that wasn't his best role. Go ahead.
And then The Breakfast Club, also classic.
I liked 16 Candles, but I did not like The Breakfast Club. I liked 16 Candles. It was okay, and it wasn't even. It was a favorite. It was okay.
But The Breakfast Club is actually a classic because it really is.
Okay, I know.
I don't know how you don't like it.
I like Shelby's and Monte Carlos. Ain't that good enough for you?
It's not a car movie. It's
I know, but I like cars that are classic. She said classic.
It's a classic movie.
Okay, well I like Shelby's. That's a classic car. That should be good enough. Now go ahead.
The first two Scary movies, they kind of got annoying after that.
I liked the Scary movie that had Mac Miller in it and Snoop Dogg.
No, that was the worst one.
I liked it though because the cabin in the woods.
No, it was terrible.
I thought it was hilarious.
It was on my worst movies list actually. I don't know if you didn't catch it on there, but
they made fun of Mama on there. That was actually a fucked up movie that I couldn't believe. That little girl died at the end.
They also made fun of Black Swan. That's why I hate it because they made fun of one of the greatest movies ever.
Oh, shh! Don't wake your dad.
Scary Movie 5.
Don't wake your dad. Okay, go ahead. I thought it was funny because Mac Miller and Snoop Dogg made it funny. Go ahead. What's next?
Mean Girls is a classic.
I didn't see it.
It's
Are you surprised yet? Are you not even surprised anymore?
Nope. I know you've seen this one, Ginger Snaps, because we saw it.
That was okay. I didn't hate that one. It wasn't awful.
Turned into a werewolf. I think you would have loved that.
It wasn't awful. I said.
And then there's The Wizard of Oz. That's the one I used to watch with my grandma a lot.
I watched it the other night. Remember?
The first two Transporters, back when they were actually good. I actually reviewed those on Facebook a couple hours ago. The third one was terrible. It was on my worst list. I hate it.
Don't ask me why, guys.
What is
Justice got it for me. It doesn't look. It looks guilty as fuck. Justice bought this for me. I don't think he knows what it was. I don't think it's for smoking cigarettes, but that's what I'm using it for. If you see any like white powder residue on it, we need to give Justice a drug test. No, it's for cigarettes. Look, see. What's a torchlighter? Go ahead.
Alright, White Chicks.
That's one of my. I already listed on my
Yeah, alright.
I love it. Love it.
Funny enough, this next one is 8th grade. It was written and directed by a comedian, but it was coming out when I was going into 8th grade, and it's way too realistic. I don't know how. This main character is way too relatable because, like, I know so many people like this, and it's like.
You know what? I'm starting to realize now. I thought maybe there was only a handful of movies I liked, but every time I turn around, I think of more. And I'm like, damn, how many movies is there? Our memories are amazing, like, are phenomenal. Like, we can hold stuff in our zip files and forget about it. That's just like when I think about I didn't really date that many guys, and I start counting on them, and then I'm like, wait, what about him? And then I remember him. And then, whoa, I've been around.
What does this have to do anything? Why does it?
Our minds, we store stuff and forget about it. When you get older, you'll understand, buddy. You're not old enough to understand it. Your brain isn't developed that much. When you get older, you're going to realize you have zip files in your brain you almost forgot about. Now, go ahead.
What I was saying was, yeah, it felt like it was
Mercury retrograde to be like.
It really actually felt like 8th grade.
Okay, so what's the next one?
That's amazing. 17 again with Zac Efron. We saw that.
We saw that one. It was watchable.
It was funny.
It was alright.
It was really.
There were some pretty disturbing moments. Go ahead.
They made it even more funny. Plus, he pulled up to school in an Audi R8 and a leather jacket and sunglasses. That
was dope.
Wow.
Dope. That was sick.
Plus, his friend had like his own gaming chair and
dope sick. That was dope. That was dope sick. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dope Sick's actually a series on Hulu, but
look, when you guys say that's dope and that's sick now, if you put them together, that's dope sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, his friend had lightsabers, and they had a lightsaber battle. It was awesome. Aquamarine, probably the best.
I like that one. It was good. Go ahead.
Wild Child, we saw that one as well. Both Emma Roberts movies. And that one.
Oh, I was thinking of Emma Roberts. There was a movie that I liked that I forgot. It was the
Nerve.
The Nerve. Yes, I love that movie, guys. I really do. I have Machine Gun Kelly in it. I love it. It was one of my favorite movies too.
I don't even remember him being in it. But...
Machine Gun Kelly was in there. He played that guy that was on the railroad tracks. Remember?
I don't even remember. I know.
Machine Gun Kelly was too on that movie.
I don't really know him that well.
Listen, he was the one that was the Daredevil. The one that was the one with the punk rock looking dude. Remember?
I just wouldn't know because I don't really know him that well or care about him.
I like Machine Gun Kelly. Go ahead.
Anyways, Yeah, and that one.
He ran up to Logan 30 Acre from SML and asked him for his autograph while he was shopping at the mall.
Anyways, yeah, she's well rich girl. She goes to a boarding school, becomes nice, fancy, whatever. It's actually pretty funny, even though it's really predictable. It's
okay, go ahead.
And then Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. These are Adam Sandler's like classics.
I like Happy Gilmore.
We saw Billy Madison together. That's the one where he's
okay.
like a child and he was going to school. Mm-hmm. It was funny and you were laughing.
I was able to watch it, wasn't I? Go ahead.
You were laughing the whole time.
This is about you, not me. Go ahead.
Anyways, yeah, Happy Gilmore. He's yelling at a golf ball. It's great.
Okay.
Big Daddy. That's had the Zach.
I know.
It was funny.
Yes.
Or 51st Dates. Him and Drew Barrymore.
Did I say Liar Liar too? I forgot about that. That's one of my favorite movies too.
That should be.
That's definitely one of my favorite movies. Liar Liar. I love it.
It should be on.
All right, go ahead though. Go to your list.
Yeah, 51st Dates. It's
we got 10 more minutes, so.
Click. Also, pretty cool story how he's able to control life with the
that's kind of fucking scary, dude.
And it got really sad, but like it was,
that you wouldn't want to do that.
Funny,
it's just one of those bad idea. Police elected to report serious crime.
I mean, it could be useful
Keep going.
for a lot of things.
Like, yeah, you would think that, but look what it did to him. Go ahead.
It was all a dream, but yeah.
Thank God.
Grown Ups, the first one, the second one sucks, but the first one, it had Rob Schneider with that hair.
Rob Schneider's a Scorpio, guys.
Funeral, and remember that, and they get it. $5.
Yeah. Okay.
It's classic and super bad. That's one of my dad's favorites as well. It's amazing. It's funny.
Yeah.
Dazed and Confused, kind of similar vibes.
I watched that when I was a teenager with my friend's Adrian's house. My friend Adrian, I stayed the night with Adrian and we watched it. And her sister Shauna, huh?
It's probably the best Matthew McConaughey movie.
Matthew McConaughey's a Scorpio, yes. I like him. Go ahead. He was in Interstellar.
The first 3 Harry Potter movies, those are the ones I watched the most. I've seen all of them, but those are my...
I never see the Harry Potter movie all the way through, but I used to call it Harry Bladder. You guys listen, he gets so mad. I used to call it Harry Bladder and the Kidney Stone.
It's butchering the...
It was funny, though. I kept hearing it all over the media. They wouldn't stop talking about it. They commercialized it so much. I said, Harry Bladder and the Kidney Stone. I like that. I think that's funny. I'm going to go with it.
Maybe it would be...
You kept talking about it, too. That didn't help. Go ahead.
Maybe it would be funny if it was...
If it was a bad movie, yes. Push next.
Anyways, Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, also a classic.
Go ahead.
Sky High, probably one of the best superhero movies because it's a high school.
I seen that with you. It was okay.
Yeah, you didn't... You
I didn't hate it.
Liked it more, but,
I didn't hate it.
School of Rock, Jack Black.
I like that one a little bit.
Those are both movies I wish my school was like. One about rock and roll music, the other about superheroes.
Like, you see that thing I posted on Facebook to you about music?
It was stupid.
James.
I hated it. Don't even ever post stupid things like that again.
But it's true, though.
It's not true.
Push next.
Anyone that believes that is an idiot.
Next. Hey, you better watch that. You're talking to your mom now. Holes, okay.
That was the one that went to summer.
That had Fonzie in it.
Yeah, where they dug holes for treasure.
It had Henry Winkler in it.
Yeah. And Dickie Roberts, that's kind of
that's one of my favorites, yes.
So is Undercover Brother, that's also a childhood one.
Hey, Undercover. Go ahead.
Not do that. Kind of ruined
I didn't even see that all the way through either. I did not see it all the way through.
It had Dave Chappelle in it.
I didn't see it all the way through. Go ahead.
Good Burger, that was like a child. I guess child.
Am I a Dave Chappelle fan? He's okay.
He's way too funny for you not to be.
I don't hate him.
Because he doesn't care about what people think about what he says.
I like Dave Chappelle, okay.
Anyways, yeah, Good Burger. Deadpool, probably the funniest superhero movie.
Did I see that one? No.
I don't know, but he constantly breaks. It's Ryan Reynolds who's a Scorpio.
He's a Scorpio, yeah. So maybe I should watch it then. Well, of course he's on Deadpool because Scorpios are ruled by the death card. Deadpool.
He can never die. It's
the
original SpongeBob movie classic.
He's got the ashtray over there, don't he? I need it.
Drive the Krabby Patty.
Did he leave the ashtray over there?
Get out of water.
It's on the floor probably, knowing him. Yeah, I know him all too well, don't I? Thank you. Alright, go ahead.
Anyways, Nacho Libre.
Not your Libra. Go ahead. I like that one. Hey, did you see how I said not your Libra?
Yeah, you said.
You knew I was gonna say that, didn't you? You knew I was gonna say.
Just annoying.
Okay, not your Libra. Go ahead. It's not your Libra. I understand.
Corpse Bride. It's kind of a messed up idea, but it's not like it's Tim Burton.
I like it.
Stop motion is funny.
I like The Nightmare Before Christmas better.
They're both kind of just on the same level, but yeah. The original Jumanji with Robin Williams, the only good one, by the way.
Okay, what's next?
Sucks, but Monster House, that was one
I liked it.
A lot.
It was watchable.
It was amazing in my childhood.
And yes, go ahead.
Bridge to Terabithia, that's from the same guys that made Narnia. It's kind of fantasy, classic, but yeah. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, the first one.
I saw most of it, I think.
We saw all whenever my dad was here when we first got the cats. I remember that.
Okay.
Dumb and Dumber. Original.
I liked it from what I saw. I think I did see it all the way through in pieces, different parts.
The Mask. First one that was just funny. It's a cartoon.
I didn't see that one all the way through.
They made another one where it was a baby it was terrible.
Don't talk about that, please. All right, next.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the one from the 90s.
Heroes in a half shell, turtle power.
Yeah, the good.
I love it. Love it.
One of Matt's favorite movies
Love it.
Ever.
Love it.
These ones aren't that great, but they're from my childhood, like Garfield the movie and Alvin and the Chipmunks.
I liked Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage.
Never
it was
seen
awesome
it. Yeah.
Because even though he doesn't talk, which is disappointing, he does kill these evil animals.
How many movies are on there? Because we got 5 more minutes. We'll have to do another part.
I'm almost done.
Okay.
All 3 Diary of One Kid movies because they definitely did not make a 4th one. I like to think they didn't. Both live action Ben 10 movies.
Ben Tennyson?
Justice got me into these. Race Against Time and Alien Swarm. The Cat in the Hat, which was amazing.
Yeah.
And then all 3 Fred movies, which are definitely classics, even though they're not good.
I like that Christmas is scary, creepy song.
Yeah.
If Santa Claus came to life, that would be creepy. If if Snowman came to life, that'd be creepy.
It did in Jack Frost, and that was a horror movie. He was a killer.
Santa Claus snuck in my house, that would be creepy. I'm gonna tell them about a series I've been watching on Saturday.
Oh,
You can listen to Jay. We only got a few more minutes left. Okay, so basically, you guys, on Peacock, it's a Peacock original, and if anyone's ever seen The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, okay, this is called Bel-Air, and let me tell you about this Bel-Air. First of all, the guy who played Will Smith. Well, first of all, the actual Will Smith is Libra, but the guy who played Will Smith in the Bel-Air original. Peacock original, he looked almost identical to him a lot of times. Okay, when he was younger. Now, listen, the Carlton, the brother, he snorts drugs in his nose. Hillary, the sister, she smokes pot and does cooking tutorials in her skimpies. I don't want to say anything from a kid in her lingerie. Sorry, Jay. And then the youngest sister, Ashley's homosexual, and yeah. And there's a lot of crying there's a lot of crying, boo hoo, cry. And sometimes I wanted to cry too, but I couldn't help laughing because she stormed off like an ape and shit. The Aunt Vivian, she would get mad and storm off like an ape. And I was like, I want to cry, but I couldn't stop laughing. You heard me laughing last night all night, right? That'd be why. I was like, all right, what else? Yeah, you guys, if you haven't checked that out and you got Peacock, I recommend it highly. But if you don't like a lot of crying, you might not want to watch that. So that's what it is. What else? I mean, I almost couldn't handle the crying. It got old. If you binge watch it, the crying will get old.
It just ends there. I don't have
anything else you want to talk about? You have school. How long? What time is it?
It's 3:51.
So you have school in a couple hours, don't you?
Yeah.
And you're gonna stay up all night and rough it. Did you sleep good last night though?
Yeah, I slept until 10 and I think 11.
What time did you go to bed?
About 1 or 2 or 3.
Listen, we gotta talk about your energy drink consumption. You need to slow it down a little bit. You think? So go a couple weeks without it and just try to tough it out a little bit.
I feel like if I did that though,
We can't really keep buying energy drinks, James. That's not good for you, honey. That's where it starts. The next thing you know, you're gonna be slinging smack on the streets.
I don't know. I think that's kind of
a little bit exaggerating.
Yeah, too quick, like escalating.
No, you're not gonna ever do that ever. That's bad news.
No.
Well, that's what's gonna happen if you keep drinking energy drinks. That's what happens, man. That's what happens, man. What?
Shut up.
Hurry, we got 2 minutes.
Keep talking. Then there's a review that says Bel-Air sucked, but yeah.
What?
Some reviewer did not like Bel-Air, and
Did Matthew review it?
No, this is someone else.
What rating did it get?
Rating? What do you mean?
Go IMDb it and Rotten Tomatoes it up and see.
Can you just say it normally? But,
I don't know.
I'm not really expecting much, to be honest.
It was okay, but like I said, there was a lot of crying. I don't know about that.
6.1 out of 10, which is only barely good.
And that was where?
IMDb, and then 65%, which is only
that's okay.
Slightly good.
I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy, and Carlton was evil in this one.
Like
he was real evil for most of it.
It was kind of just a bad idea to just change the tone. Like that never usually works.
Listen, Carlton was hella evil at the beginning. I was like, what an evil bastard. He got nice at the end though.
Where you take something comedic and then do a reboot where
you know who plays Will Smith's father in the remake? Marlon Wayans, I think.
Yeah, you're having him in it and you're making it serious. That doesn't work at
all.
Oh,
he almost beat Will Smith's remake guy's ass, dude. They almost fought each other.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense to have him in something that's serious. It will never work.
All right, you guys. I mean, there it is.
White chicks, it'll never work.
We'll do more videos whenever we can, whenever time allows us, right, Jay?
Yep.
All right, tell them bye.
Also,
wait, what else?
Reviewer. Hold on, let me.
You got 20, 30 seconds. It only lets you do a half hours at a time.
Oh my god, come on. Yeah, he said Jurassic World Dominion's a bad movie, so the new one. So I kind of.
Hey,
I don't like.
if you ever see this dude, tell him to read between the lines.
Because I mean, I don't know though. I don't have any hopes.
That wasn't the greatest movie I ever seen, but it was not bad. I didn't see the other Jurassic Worlds, but the one that I saw, was it called Dominion? The new one's Dominion. Yeah, I saw the new one. It wasn't bad.
2 terrible movies and then 1 good. It just.
You haven't even given it a chance. Look, it's like this. I only watched the first Jurassic Park and that was it. But it's what it is, guys. We gotta go because I'll have to upload this in 2 videos and it's gonna cut us off. And we don't want to get cut off. All right, bye, guys. Right.